hole. Going with the 3 wood. This one's about 6 feet away. For the birdie. All right, and that hole is going to bring him down to even par. And he's tied for 3rd place. And that was quite a display of power there. And from about 120 yards out. Going with the 9-iron. And that is some fantastic club work on this par 5 green, hitting it in 2. And this for the birdie. And a decent little putt there. And with that, he finds himself tied for the top spot. And next on the plate is the 8th hole. Going with the 5 wood. And that was a joy to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Hitting the green on this par 4 off the tee. Ooh, that would have been good. And this one's for birdie. And a good putt. And he's gonna stick to first place after that one. And on to the 9th hole. ladies and gentlemen, that was a joy to watch. Hitting the green here on this par 4 from the tee. This one's about 3 feet from the cup. For the bird. And he's still in first place after that hole. And on to the 10th hole here. This is heading towards the green. Just not enough club on that one. Setting this one up in the green side rough. Oh man. There you have it, folks. Out of the rough and into the cup. Very well done. And he's still at the top of the leaderboard after that one. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. And this for the birdie. And tapping in for birdie. Okay, and he's still in first place, ladies and gentlemen. And teeing off on this par 4. And this putt is for birdie. Ooh. And that one will drop for par. And after that one, he's still managing to hold on to first place. And time for the 13th here. Well, so far so good for this one. And this one's for birdie. And tapping in for birdie. And after that hole, he's still in first place. And setting up now on the 14th hole. This one's looking pretty good. And with that, he's on the green. And this putt is for birdie. Nice little putt. And after that one, he will stay at the top of the leaderboard. And moving on to the 15th here. And I think you'll like that. And about 185 yards to the pin. That looks like the hybrid. And that's a pretty inspiring shot just there, hitting this par 5 green in 2 definite eagle possibilities. Ladies and gentlemen, the eagle has landed. And as we check the standings, he's still in first after that one. And next up is a par 4, folks. And this putt's for birdie. And tapping in for birdie. And he's gonna stick to first place after that one. And now setting up for the par 4. Looks like the hybrid is on display here. Setting up near the green, but in the rough. And he's got to be happy with that. And that one drops for par. And as we check the standings, he's still holding down first place after that one. Now teeing up for the final hole of the round. And here's the 3-wood. And that was spectacular work, hitting the green on this par 4 off the tee. And if this next putt drops, that's for a 59 on the scorecard in their final round. For the birdie. And folks, he's in first place currently. We have lots more golf to play in this event, so the question now is, can he hang on? And with that, folks, our broadcast comes to an end. And we say goodbye to you, and thanks for tuning in. Hello there, and welcome to this major event. My name's John McCarthy, and I am glad you could be with us today as we get ready to kick off this event here on the TGC Network. Our second round action is about to begin, and we are on the first tee to bring it all to you live. And here's the 3-wood. Sounds like he's going through the branches here. Setting up here green side, but in the rough. This one's about 19 feet away. Oh, and the long putt almost drops. And starting the day off at 2 over. And now let's see what the second hole has in store. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. Going towards the green here. And this putt's for birdie. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And +1 on the day after that hole. The next hole we have before us is a par 3. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh, this is looking not good. This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And after that one, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And he's still at the top of the leaderboard after that one. And now the fourth hole. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. And this is for birdie. And the putt will drop. Okay, and he's still in first place, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's see what the fifth has in store today. This could be good. It's heading for the green here. And this putt is for birdie. I think you'll like that. And this is to save par. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that one, he's still in first place. And moving on to the sixth. I think that's the hybrid. And nothing wrong with that shot. Oh, takes a little detour there off the pin. This putt's for birdie. And it's time to take a peek at the leaderboard. And after that one, he's still managing to hold on to first place. And now setting up for this par 5. And about 115 yards to the pin. Well, this is definitely heading towards the green. Well, I apologize, folks. I did not see that going into the rough. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. And this for the birdie. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, he is still in first place. And the 8th hole is next. Going with the 5-wood here. And setting this one up near the green, but in the rough. Oh! And a very nice chip in there from the rough, no less. And as we check the standings, he's still in first after that one. And that is just fantastic work, hitting the green off the tee on this par 4. This one's about 12 feet to the cup. This one's about 6 feet away. Finishing this hole with a solid putt. And after that one, he's still holding on to the first place spot. Okay, and the 10th hole. Going with a pitching wedge here. And this putt's for birdie. And that one will drop. And after that one, he will stay at the top of the leaderboard. And now teeing off on this par 4. And I am pretty sure he's going to like that. And this one's for birdie. Ooh, just missing here. This one's about 7 feet away. And the par putt will drop. And he's gonna stick to first place after that one. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. And this for the birdie. that one will drop. And he's still at the top of the leaderboard after that one. And now the 13th hole. I think he'll like that. And about 11 feet to go here. And that one will drop for birdie. And he's still in first place after that hole. And now setting up on this par 3. This shot might be a bit long. And I think he will be happy with that. From 24 feet. And about 4 feet from the cup. And that putt will drop for par. And after that one, he's still in first place. And setting up now on the 15th. And there was some serious power involved in this one. And about 170 yards to the pin. Going with the 4-iron here. And he's taking this one through some branches. Going right through the brush on this one. And to save par. And a nice putt. And after that hole, he's still in first place. And teeing off on this par 4. And that's just inspiring to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Hitting the green off the tee on this par 4. That's hot stuff. And that eagle putt will drop. Okay, and he's still in first place, ladies and gentlemen. And number 17. And hopefully this rough doesn't cause too much trouble here. We are green side. And this putt's about 3 feet away. And that putt drops for bogey. And as we check the standings, he's still holding down first place after that one. Three-wood in action here. Wow. And that was just a monumental effort, hitting the green in 1 here on this par 4. This next putt for a 63 on the final round. And that one drops for the birdie. And he's in first place right now, folks. There's a lot more golf to be played, however. We're going to have to see how he deals with that in the next round. And that's it for us here today, folks. We thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, we will see you next time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for some golf. My name's John McCarthy. So glad you could join us. And I can't wait to get things started here on the TGC Network. Our third round action is about to begin. Let's get down to that first tee and see how this unfolds. Looking good. And ladies and gentlemen, you don't see that every day. We are on the green, off the tee on a par 4. Ooh, and that was very close. And that eagle really could have helped things here, but unfortunately, just missed. And that one goes for birdie. And starting the round with a birdie. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. Oh well, this is an insanely powerful drive off the tee here, folks. And this one's heading towards the green. Okay, and he's on the green now. And this putt's about 13 feet from the cup. And about 6 feet to go here. And that one drops for par. And he's going to stay right there where he was on the leaderboard. No change in the ranking. And now teeing off on the par 3 hole. And here's the 6-iron. And this for the birdie. And that one's right in the cup. And after that one, he's still holding on to the first place spot. All right, here's the 4th hole. Yeah, I think this one's going to find the fairway. And 11 feet to go here. And that one could have been the birdie, but it just missed. Now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that one, he's still managing to hold on to first place. Okay, let's see what the 5th has in store for us. think that's the 4 iron. And about 8 feet to the cup. Ooh, inches away. And that one's gonna go for par. And after that one, he will stay at the top of the leaderboard. And moving on to the 6th here. And here's a hybrid shot. And you don't see that every day. Hitting the green here on this par 4 right off the tee. And just missing that eagle. That could have been a huge 2 strokes off of their scorecard, but that's how it goes. And he's going to stick to first place after that one. And let's see what the 7th hole has in store today. Nice shot. I think you'll like that. Yeah, about 130 yards to go here. Going with the 8 iron. Setting up here in the green side rough. And about 10 feet to go here. And that putt will drop for birdie. And he's still at the top of the leaderboard after that one. Okay, we find ourselves now on the 8th hole tee off. That looks like the hybrid. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do it. Hitting the green here off the tee on this par 4. And ladies and gentlemen, the eagle putt drops. And after that one, he's still in first place. And now the 9th hole. This one's looking a bit long, folks. He's got to be pleased with that. This putt's about a 2-footer here. And that putt will go for par. And he's still in first place after that hole. And let's see what the 10th has in store. Going with the pitching wedge here. And about 5 feet from the cup. And that one will go for birdie. And as we check the standings, he's still in first after that one. Okay, now moving on to the 11th. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. No, that's just poor luck there. I thought that was going to be better. And setting up here green side, but definitely in the rough. And I think he will be pleased with that. It's about 6 feet to go here. And that one goes in for the bird. Okay, and he's still in first place, ladies and gentlemen. And now we find ourselves on the 12th. And setting up 13 feet from the cup here. Ooh. That was very close. Yes, about 3 feet to the cup from here. And the par putt will drop. And as we check the standings, he's still holding down first place after that one. And a promising looking shot here. From here, it's about 11 feet to the cup. Oh, that was so close. And that'll be for bogey. And after that one, he's still holding on to the first place spot. Okay, let's see what this tee shot has in store on the 14th. This might be a bit too much club. All right, and he's on the green. And this putt is for birdie. Solid putt. And after that one, he's still managing to hold on to first place. And setting up now on the 15th tee. And he'll be happy with that. From here, about 190 yards. Going with the hybrid here. And nothing wrong with that shot. And this putt's for birdie. And finishing this one with a good putt. And he's gonna stick to first place after that one. And now setting up for the par 4. And you don't see someone drive the green on this par 4 every day. That was beautifully done. Ooh, that looked good. And this putt is for birdie. And that putt drops. And after that hole, he's still in first place. And let's see what the 17th has in store. Going with the 4 iron here. And setting up this next shot in the green side rough. And pretty sure he's going to like that. And this putt is for birdie. And tapping in for the bird. And he's still in first place after that hole. And picking up on the 18th hole action here. Let's see what happens. Going with the 3-wood here. And this next putt is for a final round score of 57. And I think he's going to like that. And this one's for birdie. And tapping in to end this round with a birdie. This has been great to watch. He's currently in first place with one round left to go. Really hope you can join us for that one, folks. And with that, we say thank you to you for tuning in. See you next time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy, and I'm just so happy to welcome you to our coverage of this event on the TGC Network. We are here at this final round of the 12th event of the season. Let's get down there to the first tee and see what happens. Nothing wrong with that. And this putt's for birdie. Ooh, and it just misses. This putt's about a 2-footer. That one will drop for par. And starting the round off with a par, not bad. And now let's see what this second hole has in store. And this shot's looking promising. And to save par. And that one will drop. And after that hole, he will stay at even par. And now the third hole tee off. And going with the 6-iron. Now he's on the green. Time for putting. This putt's for birdie. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And after that one, he's still in first place. And now we find ourselves at the fourth hole tee off. about 6 feet away. And that'll drop for birdie. And as we check the standings, he's still in first after that one. Okay, and here is the 5th hole. Unfortunately, not enough club, I think. This putt's about 5 feet from the cup. And the par putt drops. And he's still at the top of the leaderboard after that one. And now the 6th hole. Going with the 3-wood. His putt's right around a 9-footer. Oh, that was very close. And that putt drops for par. And as we check the standings, he's still holding down first place after that one. Okay, and let's see what the 7th has in store. And just launched this drive. From 115 yards out. Here is the pitching wedge. Okay, and hitting this par 5 and 2, that's some fine club work out there. Oh goodness, that was almost in. This one's about 3 feet away. For the birdie. And after that one, he will stay at the top of the leaderboard. And now the 8th hole. Looks like the hybrid is on display here. And that was beautifully done, hitting the green on this par 4 right off the tee. Ooh, unfortunate. And unfortunately, the golf gods have spoken, and the eagle, it's not going to happen. For the bird. Okay, and he's still in first place, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and on to the 9th. here's the 3-wood. And from the green side rough. Oh my word. And the chip will drop into the cup. And after that one, he's still managing to hold on to first place. And on to the 10th hole here. This one's looking good, folks. And this putt's for birdie. Five feet to go here. And that one will drop for par. And after that hole, he's still in first place. And now, the 11th hole. I think he's going to like that. And 13 feet to go here. Ooh. And this putt's right around 2 feet. And that par putt will drop. And after that one, he's still holding on to the first place spot. And moving along now on the 12th hole. Ooh, look at that drive go. Setting up about 12 feet away. Oh my goodness, close, very close, but no cigar. And this puts about 3 feet away. And a nice putt there. And as we check the standings, he's still in first after that one. All right, let's see what happens on the 13th hole here. Well, I think this one's going to find short grass. And this one's for birdie. And a good putt. And after that one, he's still in first place. And now getting ready to tee off on this par 3. Taking a shot with the pitching wedge. And from 24 feet away. Five feet to go here. And the par putt will drop. And he's still in first place after that hole. And moving on to the 15th here. And just a huge drive here. From about 185 yards. And here's a hybrid shot. And this for the birdie. Ooh, and that was very close. Just didn't drop. And they're about 3 feet away here. And a nice putt. And after that one, he will stay at the top of the leaderboard. And next up is a par 4, folks. And this putt is for birdie. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And as we check the standings, he's still holding down first place after that one. And heading for the green. That didn't go as I had predicted, but can't win them all. And about 5 feet to go here for the birdie. And he's still at the top of the leaderboard after that one. And moving on to the 18th hole. Three wood in action here. Wow, and just a huge drive here on this par 4. Now they're putting. I think you'll like that. And this for the birdie. Tapping in to end this round with a birdie. And the next round should be very interesting for him. He's going to be playing defensively more so, I believe. He's in first place now. He's going to really want to hold on to that. And folks, that's all she wrote for us here today. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. One and all, my name is John McCarthy, and I couldn't be happier that you chose to join us for this event here on the TGC Network. And to the folks at home, this event will be one round and one round only. So, without further ado, let's get down to that first tee. And 195 yards to the pin from here. That looks like the hybrid. Very well played, and hitting this par 5 and 2 is going to set up some nice eagle opportunities here. Setting this one up in the greenside rough. And he's probably going to like that. And about 4 feet from the cup. That putt will drop for par. And starting the round off with a par. And our leader scored a beat today, sitting at 3 under par currently. This one's looking pretty good. And unfortunately, it ended up in the sand. And about 5 feet from the cup. And that one drops for the birdie. And he's moving on up on the leaderboard after that hole. And now let us see what the third hole has in store. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. And this putt's for birdie. And a decent little putt there. And 2 under for the day after that one. And it also means he's tied for 8th place on the leaderboard. And this one's looking pretty good. And this one's about 4 feet from the cup. For the birdie. And he is moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And here we are on the 5th. Well, it appears to be heading for the fairway here. Okay, from 160 yards away. Going with the 6 iron. Setting up near the green, but in the rough. Ooh, nicely done from the rough. And he is going to move up and into 1st place. And moving on to the 6th. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. Oh, man. Just off the pin. And with the tap, they'll get a par. And after that one, nothing's changing here. He's still tied for 1st. And now we find ourselves on the 7th 9th hole tee off. And this drive could go on for days, folks. This is some serious power. Putt's looking to be about 2 feet. And that putt will drop for birdie. And he's going to stick to first place after that one. And let's see what the 8th has in store today. Going with the 9-iron here. And he is on. And this putt is for birdie. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And after that one, he's still managing to hold on to first place. And on to the 9th hole. I think we'll find some fairway here. And this putt is for birdie. And about 17 feet to the cup. And that one drops for par. And after that one, he's still holding on to the first place spot. Okay, and the 10th hole. Just a magnificent display of power here. And this one's for birdie. And from that length, that is a feat to accomplish. And as we check the standings, he's still in first after that one. This one's looking like it's finding the fairway. One's heading for the green. Fantastic. And hitting this par 5 and 2 is going to open up some real interesting possibilities. And that will drop for eagle. And still in first place after that hole. Okay, moving on to the 12th. I think he'll be happy with that. And I think he will like that. 14 feet away. Oh, and it just didn't drop. This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And tapping in for par. Okay, and he's still in first place, ladies and gentlemen. And time for the 13th here. Might be a bit too much club on this one. Well, it looks like that one's going to play 22 feet to the cup. This putt's about a 2-footer here. And tapping in for par. And as we check the standings, he's still holding down first place after that one. And now the 14th hole. This is looking fairway bound. And about 170 yards out. Fantastic work on this par 5, hitting the green in 2. And that putt will go for eagle. And he's still at the top of the leaderboard after that one. And setting up now on the 15th. Looks like a 6-iron. And he's on the green. About 13 feet away. Ooh, that was very close. This one's about 3 feet from the cup. And that one drops for par. And after that hole, he's still in first place. Okay, I'm moving on to the 16th here. Some extra strokes ahead here, folks. About 11 feet from the cup here. So close. And this is about a 4-footer. Ooh, and just inches away. And he had a rough go on that hole, but he still is in first place. And teeing off on this par 3. This is heading towards the green. Okay, he is now on the green. And this putt is for birdie. Ooh, it looked close. Just didn't go. And that's about a few feet from the cup. And that putt's gonna drop for par. And after that one, he will stay at the top of the leaderboard.